If you found this message today, there is usually a reason your attention paused here. Many people come across readings like this when something in their life is quietly shifting. You may not see major changes yet, but inside you may feel that something is different. Maybe certain thoughts keep returning to your mind. Maybe your reactions to situations are not the same as before. Or maybe you feel an inner sense that life is preparing something new even though you cannot fully explain it. When someone begins entering a new timeline in life, the first signs usually appear through awareness. Your thinking evolves, your priorities change, and the situations around you begin slowly adjusting to that new energy. These shifts are not random. They often happen after a period of growth, experience, and learning. Life begins guiding you toward a direction that matches who you are becoming now. This reading explores the signs that someone may be entering a new timeline in life and how these signals may begin appearing in your daily experiences. The first card appearing is Inner Realization. One of the earliest signs of entering a new timeline is a quiet realization inside your mind. Recently, you may have started understanding certain things about your life more clearly. Maybe you recognize patterns that have repeated for years. Perhaps you understand why certain experiences happen the way they did. Inner realization often arrives after a period of reflection. You may suddenly see connections between past events and the lessons they brought into your life. This type of understanding changes how you approach the future. Once you recognize the deeper meaning behind your experiences, you begin making decisions with greater awareness. These realizations often act as the first step toward a completely different chapter in life. The second card appearing is Release of Old Weight. Sometimes entering a new timeline requires letting go of emotional or mental weight that you have been carrying for a long time. This weight could be connected to expectations, responsibilities, or even certain memories that shaped how you see yourself. You may begin noticing that situations which once felt heavy no longer affect you the same way. Instead of holding on to them tightly, you start allowing them to fade naturally. Releasing old weight creates space in your life. Without realizing it, you may begin feeling lighter and more open to change. This release is important because it allows new experiences to enter your life without the influence of past limitations. The third card appearing is Emerging Curiosity. Another strong signal of a timeline shift is curiosity about new possibilities. You may suddenly find yourself thinking about ideas that never interested you before. Perhaps you feel drawn toward learning something new, exploring a different environment, or considering goals that once seemed unrealistic. These thoughts may appear repeatedly. Even when you focus on other responsibilities, the idea may quietly return later. Curiosity is often life's way of guiding you toward unexplored directions. It encourages you to look beyond what you already know. Following this curiosity can eventually lead to opportunities that belong to the timeline you are stepping into. The fourth card appearing is Early Opportunities. When someone begins entering a new timeline, opportunities often start appearing in small and unexpected ways. You may hear about an idea, project, or possibility during a simple conversation. Sometimes information appears that suddenly captures your attention. At first, these opportunities may seem minor or uncertain, but if you observe closely, they may connect directly with the curiosity you have been feeling. Early opportunities are often the first practical steps toward the changes forming in your life. Recognizing them allows you to move forward with awareness and confidence. If this message is resonating with you so far, take a moment to like the video and share it with someone who may also be experiencing a life shift. And if you would like deeper insight into your personal situation, you can receive a personal tarot or oracle reading starting at $9, where we explore your unique energy and the direction your life may be unfolding. The first 4 cards showed that entering a new timeline usually begins quietly. First comes realization, then releasing old emotional weight, curiosity about new possibilities, and small opportunities appearing around you. Now, the next four cards reveal how this timeline shift may begin becoming more visible in your daily life and the signs that your path is gradually moving in a new direction. The fifth card appearing is energy realignment. One of the strongest signs of a timeline shift is when your energy naturally begins moving toward different areas of life. You may notice that certain things which once demanded most of your attention no longer feel as important. At the same time, something else may begin capturing your focus. It could be a new interest, a new idea, or a goal that suddenly feels worth pursuing. This realignment does not happen randomly. It usually appears after your awareness and priorities have already started changing. Instead of forcing yourself to follow the same routines or expectations, you begin directing your effort toward things that feel more meaningful now. Energy realignment often shows that your future path is slowly taking shape. The sixth card appearing is clear understanding. During a timeline shift, clarity often appears after a period of reflection. Something that once felt confusing may suddenly become very clear. You may recognize the true nature of a situation, a relationship, or even your own goals. Sometimes this understanding arrives through a simple conversation, a moment of quiet thinking, or an unexpected realization. Once clarity appears, it becomes easier to make decisions. Instead of feeling uncertain about your direction, you begin trusting what you know is right for you. Clear understanding often marks the moment when someone truly begins stepping into their new timeline. The seventh card appearing is new influences. As your timeline shifts, the people and environments around you may also begin changing. You may meet new individuals who introduce fresh perspectives or ideas into your life. These influences may appear through work, learning opportunities, social connections, or even unexpected encounters. Sometimes these people simply inspire you to think differently. Other times, they introduce opportunities that encourage growth. New influences often appear when you are ready to expand beyond the limits of your previous experiences. Their presence can help guide you toward the direction your life is beginning to take. The eighth and final card appearing is life expansion. The final stage of entering a new timeline often involves expansion. After awareness, release, curiosity, and new connections, your life may begin opening in ways that were not visible before. You may notice opportunities to grow, explore new directions, or pursue goals that once felt distant. Expansion does not always happen suddenly. Often it begins with one decision that leads to another opportunity. Over time, these small steps build a completely different path than the one you previously followed. Life expansion is a sign that the changes happening inside you are now shaping the world around you. Affirmation for you. I trust the new direction unfolding in my life. My awareness, courage, and wisdom guide me toward the opportunity